We should be doing 15, 20 pallets a day, really.
This warehouse would normally be packed with pallets of eggs, but at the moment they're struggling to source a supply. It means customers have been facing empty shelves. 4 supermarkets are now rationing how many eggs you can buy. Others have turned to imports to meet demand. Part of this is because the UK is currently facing its worst ever outbreak of bird flu.
The scale is huge. We've never seen in the UK or in Europe before. The major thing about this virus is it has a more transmission ability to transmit or spread between the wild bird and from wild bird to poultry.
The impact on wild birds is clear. These are the famous seabird colonies on Bass Rock in Scotland. Before bird flu hit, it was difficult to see ground between the wings. This is it just over a year later, decimated. The variant of bird flu circulating can kill entire flocks within 48 hours, meaning strict controls have had to be brought in. More than 3 million birds have been culled this year. Even farms which haven't been hit are still affected. In Wales, unlike England, free-range hens have not been ordered inside, so any seabirds which land among them run the risk of bringing in the disease. Victoria keeps more than 70,000 hens minutes from the sea.
Our insurance was up for renewal about 4 weeks ago now, and the insurance company won't renew it, so we've got no insurance. Obviously, it's a massive risk, and it was a big worry before, but the fact that we've got no insurance now makes it even bigger worry, because if we did get it, God forbid, it would probably finish us.
There have been criticisms of the UK's preparation for an incident like this. Last month, the Public Accounts Committee said they were concerned the government wasn't sufficiently prioritising the threat of animal diseases. And they noted that the UK's primary science capability for managing these threats, that's the Animal and Plant Health Agency site in Weybridge, had undergone a period of inadequate management and underinvestment, which could affect their ability to effectively respond. Bird flu, though, is not causing egg shortages alone. The British Free Range Egg Producers Association estimates bird flu has meant 800,000 hens have been lost this season. But in the last 6 months, stocks have fallen by almost 2 million. Something else is hitting farmers. As for many businesses, energy costs have been on the rise. And that's not all.
Okay, so these are my feed bills, chicken feed for the birds in the sheds. As you can see, the 2021 bill this time last year, we were paying £264 a tonne. And then now this is the bill from last week, £379 a tonne. So it's gone up just over 40%.
So on the same period when this feed price has gone up so much, has the price you've been receiving for eggs gone up?
We did have a 7% increase, but in the grand scheme of things, it's not really good enough.
This that we are seeing now in the egg sector is like nothing I've ever seen before. The decision our farmers are making at the minute is, do they lose £1,000 a day, which seems to be what most farmers are facing at the moment, by continuing doing what they're doing, which is providing eggs, or do they just completely empty those sheds, shut down? They'll still have to pay their bills because many of these sheds are new. They'll be mortgaged to the hilt. But potentially they'd be losing less money than if they were paying for birds to be in there.
Do you think you're making money on your eggs at the moment?
No, definitely not. No. And it's, like I say, it's only going to get worse in the coming months, the way things are going.
Do you know how much you're losing?
No, I don't. I wouldn't want to frighten myself by doing the figures, because it would probably finish me off.
Supermarkets have been charging more for eggs, but farmers argue that additional money hasn't filtered all the way down through the supply chain. After all, at the moment, each layer of business has extra costs they need to cover. The British Retail Consortium say supermarkets are constrained by how much they can pass on to consumers during a cost of living crisis. The National Farmers Union have asked the government to investigate the supply chain to see if extra support can be offered. In the meantime, livelihoods are on the line.